They said no one should go near the Okuro River after sunset. Not because of the crocodiles, not because of the spirits, but because of her. Every villager knew the story, or thought they did. They said she drowned herself years ago when her husband left her for another woman. They said her soul never found peace, and when the moon was full, she rose from the water, calling out to any man who dared to listen. But stories have a way of changing, and this one, as Kwaku soon learned, was not the story they thought it was. Kwaku was a fisherman, young and fearless. He laughed when people spoke of the woman in the river. "Ghosts don't pay bills," he would say. So one evening, when the moon was bright and the village slept, Kwaku took his canoe out to the middle of Okuro River, determined to prove everyone wrong. The water was still, the air too quiet. Then came the singing, soft, like a lullaby carried by the wind. He froze. The song was sad and beautiful. And then he saw her, a woman in white, standing on the surface of the water as though it were solid ground. Her hair flowed like river weeds, her face hidden behind it.
Go home. Go home before the water remembers you.
Kwaku's laughter caught in his throat. He paddled backward, but the river beneath him began to swirl. The canoe spun in circles, the moonlight flashing across the water like broken glass. The woman's voice grew louder.
You shouldn't have come.
He reached for his paddle, but it was gone. His hands hit water, thick and cold like oil. Then she lifted her face, and what he saw was not death. It was sorrow. Tears streamed from her eyes, though she did not weep. And behind her, faintly glowing in the current, he saw bones. Dozens of them, trapped beneath the water, their wrists bound with vines. The river wasn't cursed. It was guarded. The woman wasn't a ghost of grief. She was the keeper of the forgotten. Those bones belonged to the slaves who'd been thrown into the Okuro River generations ago, during the time of capture and chains. Their souls had never left, and she, the first woman taken, had stayed behind to make sure no one ever disturbed their rest again. At dawn, the villagers found Kwaku's canoe, empty. But that night, when they gathered by the river, they heard the drums of the water calling his name. And from then on, the woman in the river was never seen again. Only a young man's shadow stood guard, waist deep in the water, waiting for the next fool to disturb the peace. Kwaku had become the new keeper. Some say the river still calls out on full moon nights, not to warn, but to welcome. For every keeper needs a story, and every story needs someone who will listen. Please like, comment, and share for more stories to come.